Good morning. Good morning. We're live from the Ironwood Forest National Monument here in Arizona. Welcome to Desert Adventures in Arizona. My name is Steve. I know we have a couple of new people in here, so welcome. Thanks for being here. Today is Labor Day, so happy Labor Day for everyone in the States. Looks like Ashley was the first in the house this morning. D9 is new. Thank you, D9, for coming in. I met him over at Ava Potterfield and Friends Live, and I subbed to his channel. Very interesting channel. I'm going to enjoy it. Good morning, Diane Phoenix. And we have Ford Man. Kenneth Oakes is here. Good morning. Thanks for sharing this out, Kenny. I always appreciate the support. We have Jolly Matilda here. This is Tracy over in Virginia. Good morning, Tracy. Thanks for joining us. Glad to have you here. I have to start sleeping more. 90 minutes is not cutting it. Diane had a late night last night. Hopefully you had fun. Oh, got to talking last night. Lost track of time. It must have been a good one. Must have been a good one. All right, I was in the chat and almost forgot to start the live, so here we are. So today is, we have the monkey here. Good morning. Thanks, monkey, for being here. Saw you over on Ava's live. Hopefully you got to chat with her in the background after the live. I know everybody was trying to figure out who the monkey is. He says he knows Ava. And we have Busby Adventures. Good morning. Thank you very much for being here. Sandy Robinson is here. Good morning. Hope you're doing well. We have Moonlight Adventures, another great channel. I was checking their channel out yesterday, so if you haven't looked at their channel, go check them out. We have Ann J here. Good morning, Ann. Ann is the pug mama. Her and her husband, Brian, have two pugs, just as cute as a button, brother and sister, and they're raising them together, and boy, it's fun to watch. They've got a pug channel. We have the Dyson's Crazy Adventures here. Good morning, Christina. Thank you very much for being here. Oh, thanks, Tracy. I appreciate that. What I did with that introduction was stuck in some things with our dogs and different events that we went to last year, and I typically update it every year. We have Old Man Homestead is here. Good morning. Good morning. Thanks for joining us. Appreciate you being here. KT Spirit One is here. Good morning, KT. Oh, Tracy's chat froze up again. Well, it is a long way from Arizona to Virginia. All right. So moderators, anyone with a blue wrench, feel free to drop your links or anyone else's links. We have Grandma Kelly, Clean Life, Clean Living. Grandma Kelly is my newest channel member, and I'd like to thank her for joining. I'm going to run my thank you to the channel members that I have here so far. Here we go. So my channel members include Tim from Mo Bang for Your Bucks, Fox Van D, Van Vita Travels, Roy and Becky's Travels, and Grandma Kelly is my newest member. Anyone who would be interested in joining, my 99 cents a month goes for supporting the channel and buying gas so I can go out and explore and record video to show you. So hopefully you'll consider that. Now I'd like to shout out Ava Potterfield and friends. She recommended her viewers come over and watch my live, and I appreciate that. Ava has a new channel called Ava's Mediations, and what it is flute music. It's Native American flute music. She's a very good musician. Her and Doug have live streams every Friday night where they share their musical talents. And Ava started a mediation channel, which I actually used the other night. I woke up at like 2 o'clock, 3 o'clock in the morning, couldn't get back to sleep. So I thought, hey, I'm going to put Ava's channel on. And I put on one of her long videos that is moonshots with flute music and some birds in the background. And I relaxed for a few minutes and I went to sleep and just let it run. So if that's something that would work for you, be sure to check out Ava's Mediations. Let me catch up in the chat here. Oh, we have Badge here. Good morning, Badge. Thanks for joining us all the way up from Canada. I think you're back home now. All right, Diane Phoenix, here's the fun life of pugs right here. So check that out. That is Ann Jay's channel. And you'll like the fun pugs there. It's fun to watch them. On 2 hours of coffee is over and Steve shows up. Awesome. Thanks, Badge. Badge is a rock star. He's up there in Canada and always appreciate you coming in, Badge. All right, Moonlight Adventures is from Smithfield, Virginia. Very good, very good. Oki and I spent some time in Virginia and back in the 90s when we were in the military, and we really enjoyed our time there. Beautiful state. All right, Grandma Kelly is gifted 5 memberships. So if you'd like to give it a try, it is no cost to you. Thank you, Grandma Kelly. Grandma Kelly has a great channel. She actually does a lot of kayaking, and I joined her channel recently. And what she does is she kayaks around, I think, ponds in the area, and she does cleanup around a lot of them. And it's fun to watch her. Very positive message that she shares with everybody, and it's a great channel to go check out. Thank you, Tracy. Appreciate that. Tracy Ocean Fire 777. Good morning. Good morning. Matilda, can you drop a link to your new channel, please? Oh, Badge is still in New York fixing a bus. Okay, so undoubtedly, Badge is helping someone because that's just how he rolls. Fixing a bus, and I know it's probably someone who needs your help, and thank you, Badge, for doing that. Nothing like Native American music. Yes, it's very soothing. And Ava does it well. All right, Sandra is a new member. Thank you, Sandra, for joining. Appreciate it. Grandma Kelly, again, thank you very much for your support. Oh, so she hasn't started it yet. So Tracy's over in Virginia, and it sure would be cool to see some of the Chesapeake Bay, maybe as you're driving around, hitting the beaches. That would be cool, Tracy. Better get started. All you got to do is start recording and throw it up there, and we'll watch it. Moonlight Adventures works at Fort Eustis. Okay, we're familiar with that. Had a uh, brother-in-law who worked at Fort Eustis. He was actually an engineer, worked on the helicopters that the Army flies, and he helped design the rotor on the newest version, I guess. Of course, that was back in the 90s, but very interesting guy. And Fort Eustis is, they're doing great work for our country. So thank you, Moonlight Adventures. Appreciate you sharing that. All right, so I think Tracy's running out. Maybe she's going to do some recording. She's going to share that with us. We'll see, huh? Oh, we have I am Zaxon here. Good morning. Thanks for joining us. He was here last week, and we'd be interested in knowing if you have content on your channel. We can certainly help you out with that. Busby Adventures near Fort Huachuca. Okay, so I know where that is. That's a neighbor. Busby Adventures in Fort Huachuca, which is an Army post down here in southern Arizona. All right, so we have a recent blog from Chick's Beach. Cool. And we have Box Fan D joining us, making coffee, doing the dishes while I listen. Thank you, D. D celebrated last night. She had a great 2-hour live stream celebration. She has 25,000 subscribers. So congratulations, Dee. That is awesome. If you haven't checked out Box Fan D, she doesn't just talk a story, she walks the story, and she's got a lot of experience as a nomad, and she's helped a lot of people along the way. So thank you, Dee, very much. All right. Have checked out any of Doug Odette's videos? No, I have not. It sounds interesting, though. Okay, so Tracy has a friend moving over to the Fort Eustis area. Hopefully they arrive in the fall because it's pretty hot today. Let's see what the temperature is today. Hey Siri, what's the weather?
It's currently clear and 84 degrees. Today's high will be 106 degrees, and the low will be 72 degrees.
Okay, it's going to be 106, so I guess I can throw this away. I don't need this hoodie. 106 today. Very little content, mostly variety. Okay, that's good. Nothing wrong with that. We have Gracie and Jack's Adventures. Jacques Adventures. Hello, peeps. Thank you very much. The monkey has a question. I know a part of the opening of the film, The House by the Desert, was filmed for Twilight. Have you ever seen the desert house they filmed that scene in? No, I have not. The desert house? House by the Desert. House by the Desert. So I'll write that down. House by the Desert. I'll look for that, monkey. Thank you. There's Moonlight Adventures channel right there. Thank you, Diane. Appreciate it. And we have Christina here from the Dyson's Crazy Adventure. Christina's needs some help with subscribers. She does some cooking videos and some walking around and hiking and things like that. So if you haven't checked out the Dyson's Crazy Adventures, go look them up. I think you'll enjoy it. KT, that's all right. Glad you're here. You were here early, but yeah, sometimes the notifications show up late. I don't know why that is. Tracy's saying hello. Yeah, that's okay. Tracy and Jacques have a great channel. That's her dog she travels around with. John Bourbon will have to cover the news this week. And we have Ron Darrell Adventures. Good morning, Ron. Ron has a live stream every evening at 9:30, which is right at the verge of my bedtime. So sometimes I make it, sometimes I don't. I'm going to try to make it tonight or tomorrow night. It's a good time, and there are some shenanigans that go on in there. Everybody's saying hello. All right, Doug Odette is a prospector near the Superstition Mountains. Oh, that sounds interesting. So anyone who knows Arizona knows the Superstition Mountains are up in the Phoenix area, and supposedly there's gold hidden there. Doug Odette. I'm going to write that down. Doug Odette. People have died looking for that gold up there, and I wonder if Doug Odette is doing that also. Diane posted the Ron Darrell Adventures channel. And Ron's looking for subscribers too. He's got lots of watch time. He needs more subscribers. And there's Ava. Morning, Ava. Thank you very much for joining us. Ava, I shouted out your mediation channel this morning. I used it the other night when I woke up, had trouble sleeping. I put it on, set my iPad right next to the bed, and I let it run, and I went right back to sleep. Everybody's saying hello. All right, did I miss someone? Morning, Quinn. Do we have a Quinn? Camping Therapy is here. Good morning, Doreen. Doreen's channel consists of, she travels around and she does vintage camper trailers, camp trailer tours. And she actually travels and sleeps in one that she has restored. So Camping Therapy is another great channel to check out. And some of the old 60s, 50s, 60s, 70s trailers people have restored and done beautiful job on, and she does a great job showing those off. And Jay says, my husband Scott, not Brian. Oh, yeah, Scott. Sorry, I got you mixed up. His channel is One Jaws Jr. That's right. So Scott is a rock hound, and his channel there is One Jaws Jr. And he shows collecting rocks, and he does a lot of work with turning them and making them shiny. And then the pugs, yeah, the pugs, life of pugs. That's it. Fun life with pugs. That's a good one too. Always makes me laugh watching Fun Life with Pugs. Yeah, Ron's lives are always interesting and fun too. So Ron has interesting conversation, and the way that he does it, he just interacts with the chat, and the chat basically determine the direction of their conversation, and so that can be pretty interesting conversation. There's Camping Therapy's link. Thanks, Diane. Diane, you're just awesome. There's nobody better than Diane than helping out. Appreciate it very much. We have She Devil Adventures here. Good morning. Good morning. Thank you very much for being here and joining us. That was my mistake. Everybody's saying good morning. You're welcome, Doreen. You're welcome. So I'm trying to catch up here because I want to show you something really cool. I collect rocks. Okay, good. So One Jaws has a new subscriber. Tracy collects rocks. Yep, Diane is awesome for sure. And there she is again. There's Gracie and Jacques. And the monkey says, "You missed mine." Uh-oh. Here we go. It's starting. Ron Darrell says Diane is a brat. She may be a brat on your channel, Ron, but she's not a brat on my channel. She's a sweet lady. I love you too, brat. Here we go. Okay, so I was out flying the drone the other day, trying to get some good video. I'm a drone pilot. I have a FAA certification as a commercial drone pilot. So I go out and I fly around and look for interesting video to share on my channel. And so I'm out flying around. I'm going to look for the video here. I was out flying around looking at a farmer plowing his field. And this is what I found, what I came across while I'm watching this farmer. Here we go. So isn't that cool? That is a Cooper's hawk. So I'm out there filming. If you look in the background, you can see that farm field out there, and the farmer was plowing that field. And so I flew the drone out there, got some footage, and as I'm backing away, something flashed in front of the camera lens. I'm like, wow, that was awfully close. And then something flashed going the other way, is I'm continuing to back away, still recording. So I brought the drone home and I looked at the footage, and that's what I found. Pretty cool, huh? Yeah, it's very close to a red tail. I think it's it's a Cooper's hawk, I think, but a big guy, really healthy, trying to eat your drone. I think he was investigating, Ron. You know, they're territorial, and when someone comes in, yeah, it was. Thank you, Sandy. Yeah, thanks, Ava. I was pretty happy. Yes, that is a hawk and a handsome fellow there. So I was really excited to get that. And I had to really slow the video down. So I took the video out of the drone, slowed it way down so that you could see his face and him flying back and forth. But anyway, I wanted to share that with you. I was worried about him attacking the drone. I've heard that happens once in a while. Yeah, he was magnificent, KT, that's for sure. Just totally awesome. I was worried, you know, he was going to knock me down out of the sky, but I was out over a farm field, so I certainly could have found the drone. There's Ann J. Thank you, Ann, for sharing Gracie and Jacques' adventures. We have Griswold Family Vacation here. Good morning. Good morning. Happy Labor Day. Thank you for joining us. Another great channel. They do games and have a great time. Okay, so there is a story there. Didn't mean to have that effect on you. This has been years for me. So the monkey knows Ava, and that's what we were talking about on Ava's last few minutes of Ava's live stream this morning. Not sure if they were able to talk. Okay, there's Busby's. Thank you, Anne, for sharing Busby's adventures. There's the Moonlight Adventures. Yeah, he was thinking, what kind of bird is that? I'm pretty sure Old Man King Homestead. He was investigating, and I was getting a little worried. And I had that thing in full backup mode, going backwards as fast as I could while I continued to record. So it was pretty neat. I was a little worried. Yeah, must be adventurous down. Yeah. So because I'm a FAA certified pilot, I know where I can fly. And you're right, you can't fly close to military bases because they're restricted airspace. And so I took a class, online class, took me about 5 weeks to get through it. Took an FAA test, passed my test a couple years ago, and so I know where I can fly and where I can't. Okay, so there's Old Man King Homestead. You need to make sure you don't lose that footage, Steve. Yeah, I have it backed up, Ron, for sure. Danny says, Happy Labor Day. Happy Labor Day. So many of us are off today, us that work. I'm retired. I worked 45 years, so I'm enjoying the fruits of my labor. You know that Labor Day has been a national holiday since 1894. So it's got a lot of history. President Grover Cleveland signed the law that Congress passed designating the first Monday in September a holiday for workers. So we all depend on labor workers. We couldn't run the country without our labor workers. And I was part of that effort too, as I was growing up through the labor force. Labor unions pressed and activists sacrificed to gain recognition of both the contributions and the mistreatment of workers at the time. And so Labor Day has been a national holiday, and it recognizes all the people that work hard to bring us the life that we enjoy here in the United States. There's She Devil Adventures, Ann J. shared. Thank you, Ann. All right, we have a conversation going on between Ava and the monkey. Thank you, Danny. Appreciate that. There's I am Zaxon's channel. Go check that channel out. Oh, there's Jolly Matilda. All right, we're going to be checking that channel for some content here real soon. Blue collar workers are required. Absolutely. Absolutely. We couldn't do it without our blue collar workers. They make the country run. They get our products to market. They load our trucks. They do so much for us. And we should always remember. Oh, we have Beleza Chubby here. I think she's over here from the Philippines, right? Thank you very much for joining. Appreciate you joining us. Okay. So Monkey and Ava connected. Such a blast from the past. Remind me when your next live stream is. The past was in my head and not in the present. So the monkey and Ava known each other for, I guess, some time. It's nice to see them reconnect again. There's Badge's channel. Thank you, Diane. Badge is a retired mechanic, not so retired anymore because he helps a lot of folks out, and he's up helping somebody with a bus in New York right now. Most of the beach in the Florida Panhandle is military ground. Yeah, I've been down there. Talk about pristine if one could get in there. That would be great, especially if you can fly the beach with a drone. That's some of the best footage there is. Yeah, Tracy says, happy Labor Day. Thanks to all those who fought for worker rights. There's KT Spirits channel. Thank you, Diane. Again, Diane is one of the best. Proud of those still willing to work for a living, that's for sure. We need them out there. We can't operate without people working. Can you imagine your grade schooler working in a factory? Yeah, that was a problem back then. Is a lot of our kids were forced to work in factories, and so part of that effort was to make sure that our kids were protected, and that they set limits for that. There's Chubby's channel. It's a good thing you don't need to go to the corner. Ron, are you misbehaving in here? These women are going to make sure you don't. Monkey mystery continues. I think everyone knows but us, KT. Everyone knows but us. Maybe we'll hear Wednesday morning on Ava's channel. Sandy is subscribed to everyone who showed. Thank you. Thank you, Sandy. Sandy, hope you're doing well. I know you've had some challenges, but we all pray for you. There's Ann J. Sunday Drives channel. Thank you, Ann. And Jay has interesting Sunday drives or wherever she's happening wherever she's going to, and she shares her thoughts as she drives along, and I enjoy seeing the countryside as she moves along. Now, Ava's live on Monday mornings, Wednesday mornings, and Friday nights. So she's letting the monkey know. And again, Friday nights, folks, if you haven't checked out Ava Potterfield and Doug on Friday nights, I really enjoy the music. Oki and I usually sit down and watch their live stream as they play music for us. Nothing better on a Friday night. Yep, Griswold family vacay. We better make sure we share it. Oh, Diane got it. All right. Okay, Dee's got the dishes done and she's got her coffee. Very good, Dee. Oh, Dee, can you refill me? I'm a little shy here. Sad as this new generation doesn't realize how satisfying it is to build something with your own hands. That's for sure, Ron. Many of our kids, are into gaming and computer generated things. I try to get my grandson out as often as I can when I need help on the car, when we're out doing work around the yard, things like that, to make sure that he knows how to do those things. He does help his mother with landscaping. And so I wish all children could be free from child labor in the world someday. Yeah. Yeah, it's still a problem. Still a problem. So Tracy says her great grandmother worked in a glass factory and was assaulted at 13 years old. She had the baby at 14. That's sad. Yeah, and that's what the worker rights activists helped prevent, was more of that going on. That's just terrible. There's Box Fan D's channel. Diane posted there. All right. Ann is posting Doug and Ava's Place. That's the Friday night channel, right? Everybody's saying hello. And Ava's had some challenges, and she's getting back to her old self and feeling better. I'm editing like a wild woman now. She's a busy YouTuber. She's YouTubing pretty much every day. Yes, we are happy for you, Ava. Most of us are actually allowed freedom to play outside, do a little work like raking leaves, etc. The whole neighborhood looked out for the kids. That's great, KT. That's the way it should be. We're glad you're back too, Ava. Ron was scared that he wouldn't have to master a second giggle. Yes, hello, darling. Ron Darrell Adventures. You got that giggle down? So Ava's a giggler, and Doug is back there being quiet usually. Yes, Steve, her father had died, so they all had to go to work to survive back then. Yeah, I understand that. Thank you for the ones that have subscribed to my channel. Old Man King Homestead, very good. That's what we do here. We help each other, support each other. So Dee has some history in this regard. We worked in the fields as kids, but I think it was a good thing. We learned how to be self-sufficient, but forced child labor is a different thing. And that's a very good point, Dee, that you push up here. Now, it's a difference when families are working to survive, and that's what Dee was doing when she was growing up. They worked in farm fields, they traveled from place to place, helping to harvest, and that was a good thing. But to be forced child labor is quite different. And so there's a fine line there. Yeah, she had a great show last night. It was fun to watch her celebrate. Again, Dee has 25,000 subscribers, and she had a nice celebration live last night. Kids still do play outside here. That's good. Sandy, I'm trying to remember where you're from, but that's good. You have a neighborhood that watches the kids. Oh, Doug likes to talk on Ron Darrell's lives. That's about the only place you'll see Doug talking. KT says we pick peas and such on halves, shelled them, and helped put them up. Still love it. Yeah, it's good work. And, when you can see the benefits of your labor and what you accomplished, there's Tommy from River Styx Outdoors popping in to say hello, and back to work I go. There's a worker that's working on Labor Day. Thank you, Tommy, for popping in. Another good channel. He has live streams pretty much every evening before Ron Darrell's. Everybody's saying hello. A lot of children are irresponsible and lazy these days. Yeah, that's true, Dee. And I think a lot of that are their parents. There's River Styx Outdoors. Thank you, Ann, for sharing that. Yeah, congratulations to Dee. Dee is an icon, that's for sure. Dee has been at it for a long time. She's helped a lot of people in situations where they needed to escape, and she gives advice on how to move into a nomadic lifestyle. And she's very good at it. It's not easy to do. You have to have your ducks in a row. You have to plan well, find a vehicle that works for you, and a place that works for you. All right. Had to let the dog outside. I know that struggle. Tracy says, my mom's family followed the farm harvest too, hop farms in the Northwest. He does talk to Ron for sure. Boy, I sure hope I can catch one of those. Okay, southeastern Ohio is where Sandy Robinson is from, so it's pretty safe here. Well, that's good. They're not in the big city, sounds like. So, PlayStations and gaming, yeah. Now there are needs for computer programmers and people who do that sort of work, but we need people out there doing labor because the country can't run without labor. So Ron shares with us he was working in a welding shop and running a portable welding truck at 14 years old. I have to figure out how to do that, Chubby, but I'll go back through the chat and look at that after the stream. I'm not clear on how to do that while the chat is running. When I catch Doug talking on Ron Darrow's live, I did hear him clear his throat on their live this morning. Yeah. I think he actually said a word too, Tracy. Okay, yeah, Dee, I understand that. I try not to advise, I just show people how I do it. And that's a good tactic. So how to be a nomad. Dee is one of those that shows people how she does it, and then they decide. Well, there's my sister Tanya. Our kids all detasseled corn in the summers, hard work. Yeah, and that's good because they were able to earn some money and buy what they wanted or put it in savings. So, good morning, sister. Good to see you here. Hope you're doing well. So, She Devil says kids get hurt here in their own home. I live in a high crime city. I don't even turn the news on anymore. Wow. That's too bad. Hopefully, She Devil, you're not stuck there for life. You can maybe move or things will get better. We can only hope. So Gracie says 2 weeks shy of 16 when I started paying into Social Security, and boy, it's paid off now. Yeah, I did too, Gracie. I flipped hamburgers and cooked chicken. It was 15 years and 7 months, which was the legal age to work here in Arizona. And as soon as I could get a job, I was out there working in high school. Yeah, I know Doreen. I've seen her around and I've checked out her channel, but appreciate the advice for sure. Want a good time? Go back to the first Bob Wells interview with Dee. Yep, that's Bob Wells interviewed Dee a couple of times, Dee, right? 3 or 4 times. And that's how she got started on YouTube. I don't want to be responsible for something not working out for them because of my advice. Okay, and that makes sense, Dee. And Yeah, hopefully She Devil stays safe. Gamers will not survive. The only ones that really know how to do real work will survive. Yeah. Yeah, she is definitely an inspiration for sure. 5 times. Okay. So Dee's been interviewed 5 times by Bob Wells. Gracie's first job was at a burger joint. Everybody knows Dee is awesome. One thing about working young is by the time I was 18, Ron was certified in most welding tests. Didn't take flack from anyone who served me well all my life. Yeah, and learning when you're young is good. There's Robert Glazier. Thank you, Robert, for joining us. Appreciate you being here. So Sandy said I had to work for free from 12 to 16 in my parents' shop. So that must have been a family-owned business. Welcoming Robert, thank you. Enough already. Everyone here is awesome. I just like the rest. Yeah. Dee's not one to brag. And if you know Dee, she's not a bragger. But we'll brag on her, right, Ron? There's Robert's channel. We'll have to go check him out. All right, so I mentioned that I like to fly my drone. I'm going to show you another video here. Flying the drone in the Coconino National Forest. We went up there to visit with Roy and Becky's Travels. Now, normally they go live after me, but they're actually ordering a Starlink setup. They're full-time RVers, and they are camping in the National Forest right now, but it's difficult to do it over cell phones. So they ordered a Starlink system and they're waiting for it to come in. And once it comes in, they're going to be back live again. Thanks, Dee. I'm going to bring one up here in a second. Okay. Where's then? I was talking earlier about the house in Arizona in the beginning of twilight. Okay. All right. So let me bring up a little drone video here. This is flying a meadow where we were camped across the road up in the Coconino National Forest in northern Arizona, right outside of Flagstaff. like that? That was a beautiful area. We were camped up there and outside of Flagstaff, driving distance from Flagstaff. And again, uh, beautiful area. And we were parked there because we needed a clear sky to get Starlink set up. And so we took Starlink up there, shared it with Roy and Becky over Wi-Fi, and they did some testing with it before they decided to buy it. And I basically took it off the house, packed it in the RV, and I did a video on it if you're interested. Drove up there, set it up in the under the trees. It didn't work real well, but it worked well when we moved to the meadow, which is just 7 miles or so to the south of where we were camped. Set it up again, and it worked great for the rest of the week. Here's a video of where we were camped. It was kind of muddy. So it was a little muddy up there, and that's Roy and Becky's little black car, little Chevy Cobalt. They came in and got stuck. So I had the Jeep there. We were camped right next to them, so we were able to yank them out of there. Worked out pretty good. Again, yeah, that's Bobby. Their little car they named Bobby. Yeah, I haven't posted that video yet, Ron. I'm trying to determine how I want to share it. Okay, so Robert's in Sierra Vista, Arizona, another neighbor. Thanks, Robert, for being here. Yeah, that black Jeep in the back is mine. Should definitely do a short of the hawk drone footage. Yeah, I'll have to try to do that, Tracy. Ashley is back. Hi, Ashley. Yeah, you're right, Dee. Those roads are bad after they dry out. Stretch it out so it's not a short. Yeah. I'm going to probably post the video of the farmer, and then I'll slow that part down. Yeah, it was muddy up there. The forest really needs the rain up there, and they have done pretty well with rain up there. Well, I know nothing about videos, Steve. You know what, Tracy? You just get your cell phone up, hit record whatever you're walking around, do a little talking, post it up on your channel. That's how you do it. And there's plenty of YouTube videos out there to show you how it works. Okay, Dee, thanks for stopping in. Wow, we're already beyond an hour, and JT just arrived. Just popped in for a few minutes to see what's up. So JT, the American Wanderer, is working on a trailer. He's building a trailer. He had a bus and he sold the bus, and he's putting a trailer together for his business. He does decals for RVs or whatever you want. He did decals for my RV, for Box Fan D's, for a lot of people on Quartzsite. And so be sure to check him out. Take care, D. That's good, Sandy. You know, just start recording, figure out how to post it on your channel, and people will watch it. Everybody's shaky. So there are ways to learn and get around that, but the only way to learn, Tracy, is to give it a try. Yeah, you're welcome, JT. So JT's getting the full color printer soon. That'll be nice. Whoa, Dream on Wheels. Do we have Dream on Wheels here? Did I miss them? Well, if they're here, thanks guys for coming in. Yeah. You know, it is a little nerve-wracking, but don't worry about it. Just post it and let people watch it. And every video that you do, you make little improvements, get a little better, and you say, well, I was a little shaky. What do I need to do to improve that? And so the next video you do, you try to make small improvements and get a little better as time goes on. And that's how we all learn. Yeah, and you can post videos on your channel and make them private and not public, and then you can watch them and see how they look, and then, you know, try again. Just keep trying. Okay, folks, so we're at an hour and 5 minutes. Thank you very much, everybody, for coming in. I appreciate everyone being here.
Awesome! Awesome!
And thank you to my members. I appreciate all my channel members. I want to run that video, and then I'll run my exit video. And I appreciate everybody joining me today. Thank you very much. I'm going to try to take this comment off of there, and then I'll run the outro. So thank you again, channel members, and we'll see you next time.